While much of what we learn is through reading, much is also learned through doing. Skills embedded within the context of a meaningful whole are often learned more quickly, more easily, and retained longer through doing. For example, while print materials can certainly help, especially with the acquisition of fundamental knowledge and skills, it is when students actually have to perform tasks in the real world that their learning is rarely put to the test. For example, when students are physically immersed in a different culture and language, their acquisition of this language, that is English, takes on a completely different meaning and process from when acquiring skills through textbooks in the safety of a classroom. Text-based learning, which looks at how to use communicative language most effectively. Real-world activities and authentic text is another path, another how-to for reaching the learning goals you have for your students across content areas and across languages of instruction. Today's students and teachers are confronted with overwhelming barriers to learning, not least of which is the complexity of English, but that's not really relevant here. Barriers over which you have very little or no control, barriers such as poverty, crime, and environmental issues. However, there is something that you are best positioned to provide for your students. It is something that you can influence and that can be something life-changing. What is that? It is the students' acquisition of knowledge and skills, and students' belief in themselves as being able to do what is necessary to be successful in school. Empty praise does very little to motivate students. Young people are acutely aware of what they are good at and what they are not good at. What does change students' lives is when they actually experience themselves over time as capable of mastering academic content, as capable of being truly successful at this place called school. And the teacher's main job here is to teach students how to learn. Now, as skills increase, so does confidence. But this confidence must be based on substance, not bravado. I know, for example, if I can't get a basketball to go into the hoop, or if I am the slowest reader, I should say, in my class, the only thing that will really make me feel better, that will really increase my confidence, is if I can do these things. When students consistently experience themselves as capable of learning, as having some control over their learning, as they experience real academic growth, their confidence does increase. Their belief in themselves to do what is necessary to be successful, this is their self-efficacy, also increases. And that is why you spend time planning and planning and planning, because we all know that it takes more than spontaneous teaching to yield these kinds of positive, life-changing results.